Geoff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov takes place this weekend in the main card of UFC 285. Jones versus Gone. And this is a decent one in the in the welterweight division. You got Geoff Neal on a bit of a winning streak right now, and you got Shavkat, who's been on an absolute tear recently. Both guys are looking pretty right now in the welterweight division. You got Shavkat Rakhmonov beat Neil Magny in June. He did beat Neil Magny back in June, around 9 months ago. But these guys were originally supposed to square off in January. But Neal had an injury where he withdrew. We don't know why he withdrew, but of course, I think he said in an interview earlier today, he said he could have fought, but he decided not to. So that's why he pulled out. He's fighting. He did get a good win over Vicente Luque, but Shavkat's better than Luque, man. He is. I'm gonna be going for Shavkat here. I was originally taking Geoff Neal in my full card predictions, but I've kind of switched. to Shavkat a little bit here to get the job done. I have. It's Shavkat. I don't really know what I was thinking. Geoff Neal's good, and he's dangerous. But come on, man. Shavkat's 28. Geoff's 32. Yeah, I just think Shavkat's going to get the job done by a close 29-28 decision, but he wins it pretty comfortably. He beat Neil Magny, which isn't an impressive victory. I completely understand. But Carlston Harris is no joke, especially at the time. And Miguel Prazeres was good at one point in his career. I think he's able to beat Geoff Neal. I think Geoff Neal is quite overrated. I know people kind of crap on Shavkat a little bit, but Geoff Neal, Luque, he got whooped up in round 1, I get it, but round 2, competitive. Luque can maybe win round 2, but it still can be a Geoff Neal round. Then round 3, he found the KO punch. But it's Luque, and I know he has a great chin, but I think Shavkat can get this one done. But you can't KO Ponzinibbio, who got dropped badly by Morono, and I think Morono and Neal trained together, but Morono, on short notice, was able to do all right against Santiago Ponzinibbio before the KO in round 3. But why are you losing to Magny? I think Shavkat can just edge this one out. It's a tough fight for him. He could lose. He could get chinned. That's what I was originally picking to happen. But Shavkat, even when he's landing the spinning kicks, I think he's calculated enough to throw it at certain times. And I think he's going to go out there and get it done. And I think he can play the point strike game if he needs to, if the takedowns aren't working. I think he'll use some hips and sweeps and hip tosses on Geoff Neal. I didn't think the double legs would work, though. I don't think that will work on a guy like Geoff Neal. But I think he'll beat Geoff Neal. I really do believe so. Hopefully Neal wins. It'd be kind of funny. Either guy would be good. Shavkat for the UFC would be a lot better because he's undefeated. He didn't lose to Wonder Boy and get scolded and the Magny fight. But Magny did good against the clinch against him, and I think Shavkat can do the same. Shavkat's a big guy as well, training at a good gym in Sanford with lots of killers. I think he wins this. And Ponzinibbio beat him, I think. Close fight. When you rewatch it, it's a close fight. But Ponzinibbio should have just beaten him, if you know what I mean. Ponzinibbio should have just won against Neal. Just like Yan should have beaten O'Malley. It's one of those fights where they're close, but one guy should win. And close fights have clear winners. Shavkat will win. 5-1 favorite is ridiculous. I think he should be at least, at best, a 3-1. 2-1 realistic. That should be the realistic one, but it's Shavkat Rakhmonov ends with a V. So you know what it'll be like. I think Shavkat gets this one done. wins round 1 in a close round, but he gets more off in the clinch, I think. Round 2 will be close, but Neal's starting to do all right a little bit. Starting to land some shots, but Shavkat gets like a good takedown, gets the clinch, hip tosses Neal. Lands some shots at the end, gets the back position probably. Shavkat steals round 2. In round 3, I think Geoff Neal will have a great round, and win the round, but too little, too late. He'll land some shots and a gassed out Shavkat, and Shavkat will win a 29-28 decision. I think Shavkat gets it done. I like Neal. He's good. But yeah, the winner of this one, though, that's the interesting part. The winner of this one, I don't know. They're going to be stuck at the top. Like, they're going to be that one guy outside the conversation. Chimaev's going up. I guess the loser of Edwards Usman, if it's Edwards especially. I think Covington's going to fight Bilal. Burns! That's it. The winner of this one versus Gilbert Burns if Burns beats Masvidal, which is very, very likely. Boom. Wouldn't mind seeing Burns Neal. They both called each other out before. Neal called out Burns. And Shavkat Burns would be a bit of a treat. Winner of this versus Burns if he beats Masvidal. Yeah, this is a prediction and breakdown of Geoff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Hope you guys enjoyed. Short video, but yeah, I think Shavkat takes this. I think he does. Close though. Geoff Neal can always get it. And if Geoff Neal wins this one, he's going to be a problem. And I'd call out Bilal, because he beat Bilal before, and Bilal, if he can't get the Colby fight, you're in for, you're going to be stuck, and you're going to have to fight Geoff Neal, because he beat you comfortably before. And he beat Shavkat if it does happen, and you don't get the Colby fight, which is not looking like it's going to happen, since Colby's staying quiet, as usual, because he's retired, and he sucks now. Let's be real. Yeah. Neal Bilal, 2. Sign me up. Fight night main event in the Apex. That'd be reasonable. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.